Hi, I'm Adam Hambrick, and I am definitely on the Country Now Pupdate. We have Charlie right here, and then we have Champ, and then we have Updog, and then we have Tarantino right there. Ask me in 2 months, how about that? Yeah, I feel like that's pretty much just gonna be life. You're gonna baby carrier in one hand and the kid upside down in the other. And it's just synopsis for life. Man, we do a lot of FaceTime. We FaceTime a couple times a day, typically. Wherever there's good Wi-Fi, you know, we'll post up and try to FaceTime in the morning, FaceTime in the evening. Do my best to be present at home as best I can. Yeah. So the song is called "Forever Ain't Long Enough," and "Forever Ain't Long Enough" it's a love song about puppies. No, it's not about puppies, but it's a feel-good love song. It's just kind of a different thing than we've put out yet. The day we wrote it, we just kind of set out to write. The day we wrote it, we just kind of set up to write a feel-good, fun love song that kind of makes you want to dance a little bit. Speaking of feel-good, my daughter's over here on the pup date, and she's having the time of her life. Like, we set out that day to write a song that was fun and upbeat and had a little attitude to it and kind of has a little throwback soul vibe to it. And yeah, I'm really excited to put it out. Yeah, honestly, I think anybody who's ever watched a movie in the 80s has always wanted to stand up in the middle of a crowded restaurant or cafeteria and yell, "Food fight," right? Like that's kind of like a bucket list thing if you watch any good 80s movie. But we basically built the whole video around making a food fight. We'll call the video the chip for the dip that is the food fight. How about that? Oh, I about got a cupcake concussion. Cupcussion, if you will. So there's a shot where I'm sitting here enjoying my meal, and this cupcake flies and hits me in the back of the head. Now, to get the shot, they had to focus on the back of my head, and we only had a couple shots to make it count. And so in the first take, the director, my dear friend Dawson, he baseball throws from point blank range, and he hits me in the side of the head. And it was probably one of the most like violent hits that I've ever taken to the head. And like it rung my bell for a second, and then I was like, did we get it? Because I sure hope so. And then sadly we did not get it. And so we had to do that 2 more times before he could finally hit me in the back of the head squarely with a cupcake. So we were expecting the baby to come a little bit earlier. She did not. And we scheduled the video shoot accordingly, right? And so what happened was we were in the hospital a couple extra days, and so the day we got out of the hospital, I had to leave and go shoot a music video. So my wife, who's very gracious, and she's the real hero, and she let us go and film it anyway. It was a great sport about it. It was awesome. More music. We recorded a lot of songs, and we've been working on putting together a record. Oh man, Taco Tuesdays are a staple at our house. I do some blue corn crunchy tacos. I know that's not like authentic Mexican. Don't get in my mentions talking about that, okay? These are just good tacos. We can enjoy them for what they are. Delicious, wonderful tacos. So Brett Young has been a good friend of mine for a while. He's taken me out a bunch of tour dates this year. We've written a bunch of songs for, trying to write for his projects through the years. And I feel like I just learn a lot from that guy, watching him do what he does and watching how he handles his business. And he's just a great guy to bounce ideas off of, and he's just kind of a wealth of knowledge. And oh, my first job, I worked at a radio station when I was in high school, and I loved it. That's kind of where I learned that I liked recording and production and all that stuff. I wrote a song, and I recorded it in a little studio at the radio station, and then they played it back in the day. It was awesome. I thought I was really making it. The last show I binge watched, Last Chance U on Netflix. it's kind of become like my every football preseason tradition. It's just a really, really great storytelling, really great TV show from Netflix. Yeah. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna feed you to the dogs. I'm gonna feed you to the dogs. Get her, Barley. Get her, Barley. Get her. Arr.